All righty, we move on to 36. That seemed sufficiently words from the woodsy to me.
That was, if we had a theme song or a theme vibe, that would work well.
I may or may not have said Enya knockoff. No, I'm kidding.
Enya's big here in Portland. We can talk about, we can just talk about Enya.
Yeah. Which Portland are you in?
We're in Portland, Maine.
That's what I thought. I know. I'm
blueberry
teasing.
lobster capital of the world.
The blueberry lobster. I love a good blueberry lobster. I do have to say that the people from Portland, Maine, look at us in Portland, Oregon, with a view that one could call simply askance.
It's true. Did you know that Portland, Oregon, is named after Portland, Maine, and that
it was based on a coin flip?
The naming came down. It was either going to be New Boston or Portland, and they got Portland. So you knew all this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know.
New Boston. Now, also fun fact: Astoria, Oregon. That's that Astoria family.
Yeah, did not know that.
Yep. So yeah, we got, and now it's. The joke was if you didn't make it in New York, you moved to Portland back in the 90s. So there's a lot of New Yorkers here.
Yeah.
No, but I've been here, God, almost 34 years. So clearly I couldn't make it out east. But Luke, seriously, congratulations. So you were in New York. So we have a Portland, Oregon connection with the Wyden thing, correct? If memory serves. Saatchi, Anomaly, good old Mike Byrne.
Mike Byrne, one of the best to do it.
I wish he were still indie. But what are you going to do? So you decided, like, all right, I'm going to bail. What was the moment that you knew it was like, yeah, it's time for me to leave?
New York for us. I mean, my wife's a strategist, and she's very good at what she does as well. And we had risen up the proverbial ladder, if you will, and we're successful advertising execs doing the New York City thing, but we were burnt out and tired. She was flying to research, I was flying to shoots, and Maine had always been our happy place. So we cut bait and moved to Maine in hopes to be happy all the time. And that was about 10 years ago. And when we moved here, we thought we'll be there between 2 and 20 years is what we told ourselves. And now we just never left. And I think what we found up here was a really tight community. Like, Portland is the biggest city in Maine, but it also feels like a small town. And there are a lot of folks just like us who have boomeranged back from New York or LA or Chicago or where have you. And they are also sort of tucked up here, hiding in Maine. So there's a lot of talent up here that is doing their own thing and doing it sort of the Yankee ingenuity way. And we wanted to embrace that right from the beginning. So we opened up shop, and, you know, I've always said advertising is very scalable, the same principles that you'd apply to a Nike or to a Budweiser or what have you. There's no reason that smaller, more regional companies don't deserve that same level of thinking or that same level of creativity. So we're spending our time sort of giving the underdogs and the smaller brands the same thoughtfulness that we did for our whole career when we were in New York.
I love, and I used to do that philosophy too. It's they deserve it, but you have to explain like how that happens, because there's not a button on the keyboard that says make legendary campaign, or we'd all be very rich. But I think that what's interesting to me, what's the name of the creative award? Your Portland Ad Club in Maine. What's it called? It's the Broderson.
The Broderson Awards.
The Broderson.
It's a annual Maine advertising award show every 2 years. And,
it's a biennial.
It's a biannual thing, and there's a gala.
Really good.
It's very exciting, and we have our entire team go every other year, and they bring their spouses and husbands and partners and what have you. And I think when we moved up here, there are a handful of little agencies around here, and we just thought, a rising tide can lift all boats. And if we just stick to our guns and keep our blinders on, that we might be able to raise sort of the quality of the whole market.
Totally.
Now, I'm not going to claim that we've done that, but I see.
No, I've seen it though. No, I've seen it because New England creativity, I will say that, so again, my family's from outside of Philly. So there's like a little bit of a chip on the shoulder thing, which I think is extraordinarily productive. But I think the cut of New England creativity, and then you start getting into each of the cities and the markets, the markets. And there's such a nice little nuance, but there's just something to it. It just feels a little craftier, especially up north. Just feels a little I was looking because I helped judge one year the Brodersons, and I just was like, God, the craft here is insane.
I mean, I think we try to. I'll admit we try to sweep every time, and we usually are leading the charge in the number of awards that we're bringing home. But it's not. It's more for our team than anything else. I think that we pride ourselves on hiring a lot of Maine folks, some who've never worked in an agency, some who might have been client side at a financial institution or what have you. We pride ourselves on sort of plucking out the talent because we believe that I just don't think there's enough mentorship going on in this industry anymore. And as sort of juniors start to just get thrown to the wolves right away, that we thought that if we just get the right people who are down to pound and have the heart for it, we can teach them how to do this, and we can all sort of do it together. And that's where we're at. That's what we've been doing. And I think also, we're a smaller agency in a smaller market with smaller clients, and you just have to hold the hand of your client just a little bit more. I think one of the hardest things to do in advertising is to educate and push at the same time. I think oftentimes you're kind of doing one or the other, but we've gotten very good at gaining that trust, gaining that relationship, and then dragging them along with us to successful results.
Yeah, and that's being a great agency for your clients. So, Luke, congratulations. Really appreciate it. I'll see you up. We'll go to what's the I was told the lobster. It's not High Roller. So I went to High Roller.
Cool.
But yeah, I know that there are others though. So we're gonna do a little lobster. We'll do a little lobster thing when I'm up there. So
I'm down. I'm down with that, Doug.
Cool.
Thank you for the honor.
You bet, man. Well deserved. Tell Kelly and the team, hey.
All right.
All righty, let's move on. Look at that. Cheers, Modelo. I like that. Oh, that's